shirt tied the world's under the New Mexico sun, as he shares the warmth with the story begun.
Under golden skies, the tales take flight. Yorkie's ready with a sparkle in his eyes. Fantasy, sci-fi, or a modern twist, each tale's a treasure, none to be missed. From rolling hills to haunted towns, epic quests where legends abound. Heroes rise or stumble and fall, but Yorkie's here to see it all. With each new game, a door swings wide. Step through with Yorkie as your guide. Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. Point-and-click tales where puzzles unfold, episodic journeys with stories bold. Visual novels rich with choice, F&B scenes where actors voice. Role-playing quests where fates entwine, strategy games with plots that shine. Narrative games where the plot runs deep. In Yorkie's stream, the stories leap. No matter the genre, the tale's the key. In Yorkie's world, it's all about the story. Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return.
Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fade.
Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. Pulling when lost to mysteries grand, to moral choices that guide your hand. Political intrigue or personal strife, the games explore the depths of life. From epic battles to a quiet chat, these stories cover all of that. In Yorkie's stream, the topics range, each adventure brings something strange. With every theme, new doors ignite. In Yorkie's world, the tales take flight. Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. As each tale ends, a vote takes place on his YouTube community page. The viewers decide what's next in line for the tales we'll share in this grand design. From epic quests to quiet nights, we'll find new ways to reach new heights. Yorkie's here, so don't delay. Another adventure's on its way. With every vote, a new game begins. In Yorkie's world, adventure wins. Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. Through every twist, through every turn, there's so much more we've yet to learn. In every choice, in every path, there's magic found in every laugh. The stories weave, the moments blend. With Yorkie here, the fun won't end. The journey's long, the road's not straight, but side by side we'll celebrate. With every game, new bonds are made. Characters live where memories fade. Journeys shared, both near and far. These tales connect us like a guiding star. In every choice, in every play, new paths are forged along the way. So join us now, the time is near for another adventure full of cheer. In Yorkie's hands, the stories shine. Adventure waits for all in line. Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. So join us again, don't miss a beat. Yorkie's channel is the place to meet. With stories fresh and games so bright, we'll chase the day into the night.
It's Yorkie Plays, and the stream's going live, with coffee in hand and adventures to dive. In Final Fantasy 16 we'll battle on screen, so stick around, it's time to thrive. The land of Valistia, where crystals glow, a world full of strife, where empires grow. Dominance clash, their power untamed. In a fight for survival, their lives are claimed. With Clive on a quest, revenge is his call. Will he rise above, or will darkness fall? The stakes are high, the journey is grim, but heroes emerge when the light grows dim. Yorkie Plays, it's an epic quest. Battles and laughs, I'll give you my best. From victory sweet to fails that sting, afternoon adventures, let's do this thing. The icons awaken, their power untold. Gods of destruction, both fiery and cold. Phoenix and Ifrit light up the skies, as kingdoms crumble and destinies collide. Magic and mystery shape our fate. In this world of chaos, it's never too late. The journey is tough, but I'll see it through, with coffee in hand and with all of you. Yorkie Plays, it's an epic quest. Battles and laughs, I'll give you my best. From victory sweet to fails that sting, afternoon adventures, let's do this thing. The outlaws arise, defying the crown. In the shadows they fight to tear tyrants down. Sid's crew gathers, a rebel's embrace, hoping for freedom in a ruthless place. Together we'll face what the future may bring, and challenge the power of the crystal's reign. Through allies and foes we march on ahead, no turning back, no fear, no dread. Yorkie Plays, it's an epic quest. Battles and laughs, I'll give you my best. From victory sweet to fails that sting, afternoon adventures, let's do this thing. Now I know you're all counting my fails, each death and mistake that derails. But Yorkie's determined, I won't be outdone, even if this fight takes me till kingdom come. Come! The story's last stand. Will Clive find peace in this fractured land? Through pain and loss we've come bring back the dawn to the endless night. The journey concludes, but the memories remain. Together we've triumphed through joy and pain. Yorkie plays, it's an epic quest. Battles and laughs, I'll give you my best. From victory sweet to fails that sting, afternoon adventure, let's do this thing. Thanks for watching this Brit on his quest, through fails and through wins, so I try my best. Hit like, leave a sub, join this gaming hub, and I'll see you next time for the rest.
All right, there. It's your old mate Yorkie here, with a hat with my own mother crystals on. So please don't give me magic. Maybe you'll lot can if we can watch this together, play this together. Well, you watch, I'll play. Real fantasy. Final Fantasy XVI, and Martha's Rest is under attack. Let's get in there, see if we can sort them out. We got powers from 3 of the icons now. It's iconic. Right.
Fucking best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
Then so shall we.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go,
Yeah.
one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But
I would say so.
bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What makes you think they didn't, Clive? It's not like you can trust the Empire any further, you can spit them. Same with the Republic. Okay. That was easy. Can't cross there. Bang. Oh, the bridge it is then.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Well, she looks it.
It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Let's stop standing around. Let's go take care of this.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Not worried about them bloody bees. Alright, we've got to do something with these first.
Over here! Over here! It's over!
There we go.
Are we too late?
This ain't good.
There might still be someone inside.
Let's see. And these black shields can become broken shields. Oh god, this is not good. This is a massacre.
No.
All dead.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Being stupid's a pretty serious offence as well, and that's what you are.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
Bring it on, boys.
To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
There you go.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Level up.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
These are dead.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him.
Yeah.
Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Yep.
Clive. He's breathing.
Okay.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved. Unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid. And tell her this wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
I shall.
She won't need to beg.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
May not be alive any longer.
Clive,
Told you. He ain't a survivor anymore.
he's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
We know the ritual. Fine.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Got faith in you two. I'll take care of these. My brothers and sisters sadly lost. Alright, gotta go down the path. Fine. Oh, come on, I can't get across that. Fair enough. There it is. Harryman, rank C. Alright. Notorious marks. Every now and then Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only reward, but also rare material, renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear.
I think it's spotted us, Torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. There's a floating eyeball.
goes.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge.
Ritual time. In honor of the dead. Effing check if there's anyone there.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Too right, it's more than they deserve. I say strip them of their armour and clothing and leave them for the wolves. Travel to Martha's Rest.
What? No one survived then?
Sadly not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't.
I know.
Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable.
Well, start thinking it
Which
because they're
begs the
doing it.
question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Black blood.
If you don't mind, Sid, I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
Absolutely.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
On dressing greens, I don't think I actually need the cooking stuff. Maybe I do. I don't know what for, though. Martha Brooks, no sharps. Following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the ass. Mocking stacking. Fair enough.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. Try not to move.
Excuse me.
Oi! You there!
you handy with that sword of yours?
Yeah.
Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones?
I know what a chocobo is.
And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos?
Assuming you're telling the truth?
Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Well, assuming you're telling the truth, it's worth a little investment of time, is that?
All right.
There's a
find
good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Let's go sort them out. Because we've got wild birds protecting people from asshats. That's worth a little investment of time. That is.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
I see white feather. That doesn't bode well.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
And we have some kind of giant scorpion type thing over there. It's not that way, it's this way.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Nope.
We got you cornered, Feathers. Didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you?
It's a pincer movement,
You've been
lads.
bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she won't be
she's
selling
something
them.
of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Bring it on, boys.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Fire and flame!
Next time, don't mess with our birds. Actually, for you lot, there ain't going to be a next time, is there? So it's not really worrying.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Looks like they do.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Is it? It is. The one you thought is unique.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
It's good. Run wild, run free.
Oi! Is it over?
It is for that lot.
I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount.
Oh, yeah.
Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Yeah, well, they ask the hunters, they want them kind-hearted.
Son, you born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
You wouldn't rather run wild and free?
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Fair enough.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Why is that? Why is that? What you got for us? You don't have to have anything for us. Met an old friend. Oh, saddle, huh?
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master.
Time up, I don't know it's going to be that.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You too, my friend.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Well, it looks like we're on the verge of going from infantry to cavalry. Chocobo unlocked. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold 5, I think it is, while in the field to summon Ambrosia, and F to mount the Chocobo. Oh, it might be S to summon. Can I just use yes I can. Wasn't letting me at first, I don't know why. But it wasn't. Anyway, H world map. And back to the hideout. Hideaway.
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Gav, what you got?
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Mm-hmm.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Mother Crystal.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Indeed. We've taken one, we need to take the others.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
True.
There is
I
one
would have probably
place,
stumbled
however,
for that one as well.
where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Which is the Drake
Drake's
that's on.
Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield.
Yeah.
And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then.
Drake's breath.
What are we waiting for? Eh?
Let's go knock the breath out of the mother crystal and the mother crystal out of the breath. Otto's counter is now open. And we've got new facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. Renown. Completing side quests available through Alliant Reports or defeating notorious marks found on the Hunt Board will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors across the world, across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Right, well, we want to look at the board.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Well, first off, oh, that's a jukebox. Maeve,
Welcome
what you
back,
got?
Sid. Well, someone's in a good mood.
Just buying for the house.
Drink up, you lot.
Bit of goodwill
the
for
next
everyone.
round's on Sid. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Don't need that.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
No, man. You weren't given a chance. Compliments, that means you. Wow! Alright, I'm called out on it.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
Bloody hell's wrong with you? Mind you, is it any worse than most of the nursery rhymes we learned? Probably not, to be honest.
Today? Smells like still.
Alright, what's going on with you?
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman.
Oh, well, that has been said of me. Alright, we're here at the moment. I can't get anywhere here, can I? This is just the... Yeah, that's nowhere. Something here? Bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. But for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. The Republic's play. The Republican army marched on the Empire at Twin side. Alright, so we've seen that. Right. Now remind me, where is this board? 1,000 tomes. State of the realm. Ah, it's down here. Right, so we're turning left and then through there. Are we? Is that right? Wrong way. Come on, stop that. I'm trying to look over here.
I hear there's trouble.
And then it's over here.
That broom's as ragged as...
And there was a quest down there.
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
That goat.
All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you?
Yeah, goat.
Me too. Seems like
Okay.
every report our allies sends us brings 100 new headaches for me to deal with. I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all, sending anything urgent straight to the curse breakers, just like Otto told me.
Good.
The rest I add to the list, whether it's strangers begging our aid or friends acting funny. There is no end of problems that need solving. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of goodwill for the cause. And maybe more besides. So, how busy did you say you were?
Less if you'll stop waffling and tell me what's going on. Let's ask about God first.
Oh, same old.
Same old, innit? Otto's got me reading through reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now. What can we solve for later? It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though. I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actual solving any of these problems is a whole another headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts.
Sid.
When I found out that he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us, and in you, you took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without it, Sid. Right, let's see the Alliance report.
Here you go.
Use God's Alliance reports to not only find new quests around Valicia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoints nearest their location. Okay. Available tasks. There are no available tasks. At all. Alright, so there's
Always
nothing
something in there.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Thank you.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure. Let's ask about you first, though, Desiree.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto's piled countless other tasks from transcribing and sorting Stolar's reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned the letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honour goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Jara would be proud of me too, were he here with us today. And the last 5 years?
Words are immortal.
They live on in others. And if the words are your own, so too you will you. Do you know who told me that? Jara, in our last lesson before the Titan came. He stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that. Of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone. Right. See what
Come
you've
to
got.
claim your just desserts?
Patron's Whisper. Completing side quests or defeating notorious marks will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit this area at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Renown is not used upon accepting donations and will never diminish. Talk of the Tea House. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk of the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items. Okay. We'll take it.
All yours.
Thank you. Then we got respect. Our order is one built on pride. But that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks are due. We may have failed Martha once again, but never again. The Blood Axes.
You earned this.
So we're not there yet. We're at 45. Fine.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Right, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Muggles. No, I missed it. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So if the curse breakers are too busy to help,
then we do.
Then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need, let's ask about the hunts. Did you see the curse breakers give every billet a rank of riskiness, Kupo? From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. The hunt board itself? It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The curse breakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service may set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two. Which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Well, didn't I ask about that? I did. It's just not marking. Ask about Nectar's adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. Oh, hey there, big baby 30. How are you going? I'm really enjoying the game. I'm not always great at it. I'm not always great at action games, to be honest, but I love a good narrative, and this has got a really good narrative. At first, I wasn't so sure about it, because the first hour or so was, you almost do nothing, you're just listening. Which is always a misstep for my mind, because you're playing a game, not watching a movie. But since then, it has been really good, really good. Oh, I need to talk to you to see the board, don't I? The reports of fiends terrorising the countryside are posted on the hunt board, in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. So we've got Harryman done already. Angel of Death. A trader coming by the way of Norwent met with a troop of curse breakers travelling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the curse breakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through the pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept to the pace. That's 6,200. That was 5,000, so that's a bit harder. And then we've got Belphegor. Reports have been received of wild nevis of striking size, making its nest atop a hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to be fed. Or needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border, that we might cut the fiend down before it makes the trenches of the nearby village. Alright, so we've got one at Eastpool and we've got one at Clairview, Sambrick. A Broken Hilt and Clairview. I don't really think I need anything from you right now.
That room's as ragged as...
That is the one problem with this game, is it does seem to crash a few times. I'm not sure why, but it's gone down again. Get back in there. See how much I have to recover. It was a bit annoying, that one. Now, I actually probably don't need to talk to anyone there again now, because we know where things are. Although it might get marked if we do. So let's go that way.
I hear there's trouble.
Do it again. Just talk to them.
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though. All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you?
Just gonna skip through. I'm not reading it.
Seems like every report our allies send us
I've already read it.
100 new headaches for me to deal with. I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all, sending anything urgent straight to the curse breakers, just like Otto told me. The rest I add to the list, whether it's strangers begging our aid or friends acting funny. There is no end of problems that need solving. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of goodwill for the cause. And maybe more besides. So, how busy did you say you were? Oh. So... Oh. And Sid. But he's...
Now, there's nothing on the Alliance
Anything
reports
catch
at
your
the
eye?
moment. on either of those two locations.
Always something in there.
Did see who was next?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Right, get her backstory.
Business is busy. Still.
In the past 5 years.
Words. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Right, we got this first.
Here you are. You've
And we
already
got-
got that one. You earned this. All done?
All done. Then we got Moogle.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Next to the Moogle.
The Hunt Board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Nah, he already knows that. Oh, she does, whichever. I'm actually not sure how to tell a Moogle sex, to be honest. Or even if they have one.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment. The people of
Mighty cute,
Valisthea
anyway.
are going through a lot already. Or with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Right, ask about the hunts. Ask about the hunt board. Ask about next adventures.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because he's not an idiot. He can't fly across the sea like that. What do you expect? View the hunt board. We've got both of them now. Right. Now we're going down.
That broom's as ragged as...
I do need to look up any information that's online about it crashing. See if there's some setting that'll ease that a little. But I'll do that. Try and remember to do that after I'm done here. Alright, there's the quest.
Finish with that, Lord.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
I wouldn't think so with him carrying on like that.
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more.
Ah, don't sound good.
The old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative.
Which is?
And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Right, cork and ball. Now, M for map, H for world map. I can't go here? Oh. I guess I have to do main at first. Because all the other stuff is locked off. Fair enough. We'll do the other stuff when we can.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
And yes, I am very aware of the double entendre of cork and ball.
I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Toggle, what you got, mate?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
Indeed.
To the end.
To the end, Jill. To the end. You do have a cute end, I will say that.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than
Possibly.
likely. Which is why we should hurry.
Oh, we can travel to the others now. So we can do them and then come back here. Let's go there first.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
This one.
go.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Got 3 sharp fangs there. World map. See, I'm just wondering where the special monsters are. Not sure how we find them. I'll have to look that up. Let's take this back here for now. Then we'll head out on the main quest.
Finish with that log, so
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is
Yeah,
one
and I
way
gave
of
them
putting
things
it.
some wax as well. Different spelling though.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Exactly.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You do like stealing names from Greek myth, don't you? The Argo, Charon, or Charon, however it's pronounced. I think it's a hard CH, I'm not sure. Right. Over we go. Maybe it was 5. It was.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
What's going on?
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Try make an
course,
example of me, you fool.
You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Really?
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Empire's going to get shafted.
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard it were 1,000.
Okay, so hang on, over here.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
I did.
At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Which locals are we speaking to? Well, where are you going? Just ahead. Ah, there he is.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But
Its
as long as
justice
we comply
non-existent as far as I can see.
we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath,
That's
then
understandable.
I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats.
Yeah. Their reaction's understandable.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Yeah, it's an understandable reaction.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Let's hope so.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Sorry, it's 5, not S.
Fly, Ambrosia.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Yep.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
An idea. You're not going to like it.
Safe.
Over here!
Excuse me, my throat's irritated. Let's get the chocobos back.
Come on. More of my mother's men. Nice try. Over here.
Yeah, you're going down. The chocobo's back.
Let's go.
I don't know why my throat's suddenly so irritated, sorry.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Wrong way. Oh god, it is really irritating. I am really sorry about the coughing. Around this way.
All right. Straight home now.
Might as well go on foot because we're going to be running into things over and over. Only a couple of 100 yards away as well. That was too far away for that one. Next. Am I in the wrong direction? I may well be. Nope, I've gone too high. Okay. Basically worked my way back to where I was, haven't I? Alright, this way. Got a bridge here. Got a piece of something here.
Get him!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Toggle's on edge.
You were told to stay in your homes.
Yeah, I didn't.
You know
Shields
who
mage
we
there
are.
as well. Probably
And
healer.
still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. It's over. Get him!
Oh, we got another over there. Almost missed you.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Oldhill. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Let's get these things taken apart. Save our friends. Whether they want to be our friends or not, we consider them that way because...
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Yeah, people like us accept with less power. That's not good. slaughtered to a man and woman.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
is obscene. I think we're going to go with.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're still here then. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Yes, we are. Let's get into the city.
We're approaching Newick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah, well, they weren't bearing messages, I can tell you that.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Was their home.
You find no succor to the south travellers.
Oh, there's a bunch of suckers there.
The Empire has seen fit.
Can't call the chocobos here. In fact, it's not even showing there. Now I could. Let's get them, because if we can make it a decent distance without having to dismount, we should do.
Come on.
Run like the wind.
Can ignore them things.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy.
These sods don't have any mercy anymore.
Voice-friends dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, getting that
Fuck off.
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, away with you, filth! Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Why? Just get these swords ready. Wave after wave, we can take them down.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
Back to the last thing.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Which means it probably isn't.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I mean, I suppose that's good news, Jill, but to be honest, have they caused us any problems? They're not capable of it.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Looks like we're going this way, are we? Nothing there. Ah. Chest. Rolls good. That'll do, is it? Looks like we are downstairs after all. But we did come up and get the chest, so that's fine. Nothing doing there.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Why does everyone want to die today?
Or not.
They really should stop doing that. It's not healthy for them.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Were you? Let's just say tales of my death might be grossly
I
exaggerated.
knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far.
and we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Yeah.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
But why? What's she gaining?
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
It's true.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
That's not a huge full force, but, I mean...
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name.
Let's go turn some Black Shields
Cannot
red.
be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this
And
madness.
white.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Well, my friends, that's a good place to end it for today. We'll be taking on the Black Shields tomorrow. See you then.